So in the last video I recognized that the audio was actually really bad, so I had to kick this audio out and record everything over again. So I hope that it's not a problem. Now all you have to do is just follow my steps really carefully. If it's going too fast, just pause the video or go back to that moment where you messed it up. So alright, so let's hop on right into this tutorial, the second part. Let's finish this build. All you have to do is actually take some slabs and build your way up until you rejoin this tower. You need to keep in mind that it's not really a problem if you go straight, but you need to add a little bit of curve at some point. So as you can see, I use like 3 slabs there to add that little curve and 2 slabs here. After that is done, you have to add a layer to simulate the security of this tower. Obviously it's not gonna work like that, but it's just for the looks. So as you can see, I messed up some things, but there's not really a way to do it as long as it looks a little bit like this. Once that is done, take a grass block, put it in the middle of the lowest tower, put a sapling on top of it and just bone meal it until it grows up to a good looking tree. Now we can actually start placing the door just beneath the stair. Remove those 2 blocks and then this block and this block in the middle to simulate some windows. Place some fences, because I don't really like the glass in a castle looking like building, and put a door down. Now we can actually start with a flag. So all you have to do is place in the middle 1 single log, a copper fence on top of it, and then just build a flag on top of it. You can choose whatever color you would like, so you can use blue or green, it doesn't matter. I like red. The building is already starting to look a little bit better than before. Now you can start removing these blocks, replacing them with some stairs facing this way, so that we get a little bit more detail to the wall. Then once again place a single fence inside it. Now we can actually start removing some ground. The way to do it is not really important, because all you have to do is just remove a lot of ground around the tower. I will speed it up as well, because otherwise it's gonna take a long time in this video. Make it 2 deep, 2 blocks deep, if you want to be able to fish inside it. Once again, the shape doesn't really matter as long as you have a big pond going all around. I tend to make like that little sticking part right here to simulate like a little board when you walk towards your first home. Then all you have to do is fill everything in with water. It should look like this. You can use some lily pads to simulate a little bit of nature inside your building, which always looks good with extra details. Add some sugarcane as well, but don't overuse it. Put 2 or 3 or 1 sugarcane. Now we can start placing a block right here. But now what we want to do is actually make a round foundation around the building. But never place more than 3 blocks next to each other, so keep it to 1, 3 or 2. Once again, you can place them randomly as long as you go all around the building. So once again, I will speed it up. You can leave an entrance right here with 3 blocks wide. As you can see, I'm just not choosing a straight line every time I go one in front or one behind, but I keep in mind that I need to turn around this building. Alright, so you should have something like this. Now we can actually start building them 3 or 2 up. Once again, don't stick them too close to each other, so once you build 3 blocks up, keep a line of 3 times the 3 blocks, 2 or 1, but no more than that. Now it's already starting to look like a wall, but now we need to place some fence on top of the actually highest pillars. At least that's what I did. I also put some fence on the lowest parts, but not too much because I want to put something else later. Now you can start placing the slabs on the lowest parts. You can also do that on the topper ones. Now there's not really a way to build the entrance, but as long as you make a little archway like this. Put some fences to make it look like it's supporting the actually archway. Now we can start making a stable. All you have to keep in mind is to get a gap of 2 in between the 2 logs that you placed the first time. After that you have to place some logs just rejoining the wall, and on top of them you place some slabs. Just put 2 fence gates down to be able to walk out and in with oars. To make it look like it's being used, you can remove some grass and put some coarse dirt inside it. Now you can make the path going to the first house to the stairs and going outside. Once again, you can just put a path randomly in, so that it looks more good looking to the eye and not too straight. Now you can start hoeing the ground to be able to put some seeds. There's once again not really a way to do it, just don't overdo it. Just make one part of the build your farm. Now we can start putting down the ladder going up to the tower, and on top of it you can place a trapdoor. It's starting to look almost finished. All you have to do now is add some greenery around it. Keep in mind that if you build the bushes too high, the moths will be able to jump above your fences. So for security reasons, I would keep it mostly to 1 block in the height. and try to build the 2 blocks of leaves against the 3 high blocks once again. Obviously mobs can jump in a diagonal way, so that should be safe. I'm actually placing too much bushes, so if you feel like it's too much, you can remove a couple of them. Alright, so that should be it for today's tutorial. For the last part you just need to add a cauldron. It's all up to you for the horse to be able to drink, but it's just a beauty detail. Alright, so guys, if you did like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe, obviously if you're new, and suggestions are always welcome. I hope that you like this video and I hope to see you the next time. Goodbye and have a good time.